Let's prove that root 11 is irrational. Let us first assume that root 11 is rational. That is, we need to assume its converse. Clear, right? We need to prove root 11 is irrational. To prove this, we have to assume that root 11 is rational. If root 11 is rational number, then we can definitely make root 11 as a by b, because any rational number we can make in the form of a by b, where a and b are co-prime numbers. Where a and b are co-prime numbers and b not equal to 0. Okay. If you square this relation, squaring, that is root 11 whole square equal to a by b the whole square. That is, square and square root is opposite process. They will cancel each other. So 11 equal to a square by b square. If you cross multiply b square to left side, 11 b square equal to a square. So that is, we obtain a relation a square equal to 11 b square. Okay. So a square is obtained 11 into b square. That means a square is divisible by 11. Okay. If a square is divisible by 11, definitely we can say a is divisible by 11 by the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, right? By the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we can say if a square is divisible by 11, a is also divisible by 11. If a is divisible by 11, that means 11 is a factor of a. That is 11 is a factor of a. Clear, right? If 11 is a factor of a, that is right, 11 is a factor of a, so we can take we can take 11 is a factor of a, right? So a equal to 11 into one number, 11 into m. Okay. So first already you obtain a 11 b square is a square, right? 11 b square is a square. We can make this as equation number 1. So equation number 1 gives 11 b square equal to a square. What is a? 11 into m, a square. Clear, right? That is 11 b square equal to 121. 11 into 11, 121 b square. That is b square equal to 121 m square. The multiplied 11 become division. So it is cancelled. It is 11. That is b square equal to 11 into m square. Clear, right? B square is 11 into one number. That is b square is divisible by 11. That is b square is divisible by 11. By fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we can say b is also divisible by 11. Clear, right? If b is also divisible by 11 means b is a factor. 11 is a factor of b. That is 11 is a factor of b. Clear, right? So our assumption is a and b are co-prime. That is, only one is the common factor. Now we obtain 11 is a factor of a, 11 is a factor of b, means 11 is the common factor of a and b. Clear? That is 11 is a common factor of a and b. A and b, this contradict our assumption. Clear, right? What is our assumption? Root 11 is rational. Clear, right? this contradict our assumption. Our assumption, what is our assumption? A and B are co-prime. Clear, right? A and B are co-prime. Okay, so our assumption is wrong, hence root 11 is irrational. Okay, is the answer for root 11 is irrational. This way we need to prove root 11 is irrational. Okay, the next question we have to solve. Prove that 7 root 5 is irrational. 7 root 5 is irrational. So let us assume that first we can assume 7 root 5 is rational. Okay, if it is rational, 7 root 5 we can represent as A by B, where A and B are co-prime and B not equal to 0. Okay, so root 5, 7 root 5 equal to A by B. The multiplied is 7, we can transfer to the left side, right side. From left side to right side, the multiplication become division. Okay, so root 5 equal to A divided by 7 into B. Okay, root 5 equal to A divided by 7 into B. The LHS, left hand side, is root 5, which is irrational. And what about RHS? RHS equal to A divided by 7P, which is rational. Because A and B are co-prime. If A and B are co-prime number, then A divided by 7B is rational number. So left side is irrational, right side is rational. This shows that our assumption is wrong. This shows that our assumption is wrong. Okay, what is our assumption? We assume that 7 root 5 is rational. That is wrong. Therefore, 7 root 5 is irrational. Okay, this is the answer for this question. One more question we have, right? The next question is, prove that 6 plus root 5 is irrational. Okay, the same way, let us assume that, how we can prove this one? Let us assume that 6 plus root 5 is rational. Okay, if it is rational, how we can represent 6 plus root 5? We can represent in the form of A by B, where A and B are co-prime numbers. Okay, co-prime numbers, and B not equal to 0. B not equal to 0. If B is 0, it become infinity, right? Indeterminate form. That is why B not equal to 0. So we can transfer the positive 6 to the right side. So we obtain root 5 equal to A by B minus 6. Clear, right? So root 5 equal to A, we can cross multiply this one, right? A minus 6B divided by, all divided by B. What is the LHS? LHS equal to, left hand side is root 5, which is irrational number, and the right side RHS is equal to A minus 6B divided by B, which is rational, because A and B are co-prime numbers. Okay, if A and B are co-prime numbers, then definitely A minus 6B all divided by B is a rational number. So left side is irrational, right side is rational. This shows that our assumption is wrong. Assumption is wrong. What is our assumption? We assume that 6 plus root 5 is rational. That is wrong. Therefore, 6 plus root 5 is irrational. Okay.